Good morning, dear students. Today we will see about physics. In physics, to solve physics numericals, either first PU or second PU, some basic mathematics required, some basic maths required. Means we need to know about differentiation. We need to know about differentiation. We should know about integration. We should know about logarithms. We should know about quadratic expressions. And next we should know about binomial expression. So these basic maths required to solve physics numericals. Theory, okay. When we want to solve the numericals of the physics problem, some basic maths required. In this basic maths, we should know quadratic expressions, differentiation, logarithms, integration, binomial theorem. Of course, we should know some arithmetic progressions we can say, either AP or GP, some arithmetic progressions required. So, to solve either NEET problems or JEE or CET, to solve medical, means to go for NEET entrance exam or to go for engineering, JEE or our case Karnataka CET. When you are writing for all these exams, we have some numericals in physics. So the basic maths required before going to start a physics chapter like motion in a straight line, or we want to solve the problems in motion in a plane. To solve those chapter problems, these basic concepts are very important. If you are perfect in the basic mathematics, the physics numericals are very easy. For example, means to get best rank either NEET or JEE or CET, physics decides your rank. Physics decides your rank. Because physics is a combination of theoretical based questions, applicative. So to solve applicative problems, physics mainly decides your rank. Either to get best rank in NEET or JEE or CET, physics decides your rank. So now, that's why first 1 week we'll see first basic mathematics. Afterwards, we can focus on physics chapter sum. So basic maths, it contains quadratic expressions, differentiation, logarithms, integration, binomial theorems, progressions. Means arithmetic progression, geometric progression, harmonic progression, all these things. So these are basic maths required to solve the physics. Now, today we will just see quadratic expressions first. We will see first quadratic expressions. You might have studied in the lower classes, of course, all of you know familiar, but just I am revising what is the importance this quadratic expression in physics. We will see. So today we are going to discuss about quadratic expressions. Quadratic expressions. For example, we have an equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So this is the function in terms of x. In this, if x1 and x2 are the roots of the equation, x1, x2 are the roots of given equation, then I need some of the roots. I think all of you studied in the lower classes. Some of the roots x1 plus x2 is equal minus b by a. Product of the roots x1 x2 that is equal c by a. So today we are starting quadratic expressions. This you studied in the lower classes. Just I am revising. Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. We know you studied lower classes, all of you. Quadratic expressions. Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. If x1 and x2 are the roots of the given equation, sum of the roots x1 plus x2 is equal to minus b by a. Product of the roots c by a. Means here you will get x is equal, the formula you studied, minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. x1, x2 roots means x1 is equal minus b plus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. x2 is equal minus b minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. Just see here. You might have studied once. See the step by step. We'll see once again. So now, I hope this is the thing about addition of roots. Some of the roots minus b by a, product of roots c by a. x1, x2 roots. These two we can prove. Means we want to prove x1 plus x2 minus b by a, product of root c by a, by knowing this x1, x2. So here I want to add these two. Means I want some other roots x1 plus x2. We know x1 minus b plus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a plus x2 is going to be minus b minus b square minus 4ac by 2a. So you can take LCM 2a common. Then it becomes minus b plus b square minus 4ac minus b minus root of b square minus 4ac. You see, plus root of b square minus 4ac minus root of b square minus 4ac. These two cancel, plus and minus. So minus b and minus b. So it becomes minus 2b by 2a. 2 and 2 gets cancelled. Then you will get x1 plus x2, which is equal to minus b. Starting what I given formula, this is the derivation. Sum of the roots, how it becomes minus b by a. We know x1, x2 values. Just take these two. Sum of the roots, x1 plus x2. x1, you take this expression, plus x2, you take this expression. Denominator is same, so you take 2a LCM. Minus b plus this one, again minus b minus. Minus of this one plus, cancel. Minus b, minus 2b by 2a, 2 gets cancelled, minus b by a. This is about sum of the roots. Similarly, just now I said product of roots. What is the product of roots? C by a. Same thing. Just to say 1 minute this one. Then you can go for the product of roots. How it is? C by a. Just 10 to 20 seconds. Just observe this one. Then we can go for the product of the roots. C by a. Similarly, we need product of roots. Product of root means x1, x2. We should prove c by a. We will derive now how it becomes c by a. So, product of root sum x1, x2. We have to prove how this product of roots is c by a. x1 minus b plus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a into minus b minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. In this expression, if you take minus common, this first rewrite, instead of like this, I am writing as b square minus 4ac minus b by 2a, no problem. Either a plus b or b plus a, no changes. Reverse summary. Here if you take minus common, over what will you get? B plus root of b square is 4ac. Then it becomes, okay, first you take minus b plus this one. Or you write b square minus 4ac plus b by 2a. Minus, if it comes outside, remaining as usual. What is this one? Root of b square minus 4ac minus b into root of b square plus 4ac plus b by 2a into 2a. So 2a into 2a, 4a square. So remaining, that is equal minus as usual. This in the form of a plus b into a minus b. It becomes, you know, all of you, a square minus b square. A plus b into a minus b. A square minus b square means square root cancel. You will get b square minus 4ac minus b square by 2a into 2a, 4a square. B square minus to cancel, minus of minus plus. So 4ac by 4a square. So it becomes 4 cancel, a by s cancel. Therefore, x1, x2 is equal to c by a. This is about the product of roots. Once again, see, listen, dear students. We know x1, x2. I want product of the roots. x1 we know minus b plus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. x2 is minus b minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. Either minus is something or reverse. No changes. Same. In this term, I am taking minus common. If you take minus common, both plus 1. B plus root of. Or interchange this one. Root of b square minus 4ac plus b by 2a. 2a into 2a like this. Remaining term as it is. This minus I am writing outside. Minus remaining as it is. So this is in the form of a plus b into a minus b. So we know all of you a plus b into a minus b. A square minus b square. This is a root of a whole square, a square. So square root cancel minus b square. B square minus will cancel. So minus of minus plus 4ac by 4a square. 4 cancel, a by s cancel. Therefore, the product of roots you will get c by a. These are things you should know. In the quadratic expression, ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. When you have two roots means the addition of roots minus b by a and the product of roots c by a. Just to see step by step. Then we continue some examples in quadratic expressions. We will see some examples on. So that is about the quadratic expression, how the sum of the roots minus b by a, how the product of roots c by a. So based on this formula, you can find the roots of the equation. You can find the roots of the equation. Now, see, listen, dear students, we are taking one example of quadratic expression. Of course, you know, but we should revise these things. X square minus 3x minus 10 is equal to 0. This is the expression. X square minus 3x minus 10 is equal to 0. For this equation, I want roots. One method is just now we know addition of roots, product of roots you will get. Other methods, two methods to solve this problem. This in the form of ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Here by comparing these two, a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 3, c is equal to minus 10. I am taking x1 and x2 are the roots of the equation. x1 and x2 are the roots of the equation. Some of the roots, what are the form we have? x1 plus x2 minus b by a. So minus b is minus 3 by a 1. So x1 plus x2 we got 3. x1 plus x2 is equal to 3. Similarly, product of the roots. Product of the roots means x1 x2 is equal to c by a. C by a. So minus 10 by a minus 10. By knowing this one, you can get x1 x2 because in the place of x2 you write minus 10 by x1 you will get. Otherwise, sum of the roots, 3 product of roots. By seeing this expression, total the product will get minus 10, the middle term minus 3 required. So what we can say is, otherwise product minus 10 addition 3 simple logic. Product minus 10 addition 3 means you can easily understand that 5 2s are 10 but minus required. So the middle term you can rewrite as x square minus 5x plus 3x minus 10 is equal to 0. Product of the roots minus 10. Addition of the roots 3. So I want product 10 but adding this one you should get 3. If I take minus 5 2, 5 2s are 10, minus 5 into 2 minus 10, minus 5 plus 2 minus 3. Almost the problem completed. Then if you take x common here, x minus 5 plus 2 you take common here, x minus 5 is equal to 0. Then becomes x minus 5 into x plus 2 is equal to 0. Therefore, what I can say, x minus 5, 0 or x plus 2 is equal to 0. Then x is equal to 5 or x is equal to minus 2. You can check means x1 5, x2 minus 3. 5 minus 2, 3, satisfied. 5 into minus 2, 10, satisfied. This is about the thing. So without solving this one, until if you know addition product, you can easily understand. Product minus 10, addition 3. Product minus 10, addition 3 means you can check 5 2s are 10. 5 into 2. Minus 5 plus 2. 5 minus 2, 3. Like that you will get. So once again you see, this is the example I want to give. X square minus 3x minus 10, 0. If you compare this one in the form of ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Here a is 1, b is minus 3, c is minus 10. x1, x2 are the roots. Sum of the roots minus b by a, minus 3 by a. So plus 3. Product of the roots x1, x2 minus, what is the formula? C by a, minus 10 by 1. So without solving all these things, here is the problem completed. Product minus 10, addition 3. So 5 and minus 2. You can easily understand. Without solving this one, 5 minus 2. 5 into minus 2, minus 10, satisfied. 5 minus 2, 3. That's all. Or if you want to solve this 3x, I can write as minus 5x plus 2x. Remaining as usual. Take x common. X minus 5 plus 2 into x minus 5. So x minus 5 and x plus 2 0. Therefore, x minus 5 0 or x plus 2 is equal to 0. Then answer is either x is equal to 5 or x is equal to minus 2. Once you check step by step, you can understand. Once again I said, without using this one, up to here enough. If it is a competitive exam for NEET or JEE means, no need of all these things. By knowing this addition and product, we can get the answer. If it is subjective point of view, you need step by step. Otherwise, all these things, no need. Directly you will get the answer. Check step by step so that we can understand clearly. That is about this one model. No? Like similarly, we'll see another question. For better understanding purpose, we are going for one more question. From 2 to 3 questions we will discuss. Therefore, you can understand perfectly. So another question. X square minus 18x plus 45. X square minus 18x plus 45 is equal to 0. X square minus plus 45 0. This is also you can understand by comparing this one. A is what? 1. Because starting point, otherwise directly also you can do. For example, so x square minus 18x plus 45 0. Here what is A? 1. B is minus 18. C is 45. Sum of the roots. X1 plus x2. What is the formula? Minus B by A. Minus of minus 18 by A. It becomes 18. Product of the roots. X1, x2. What is the formula? C by A. C is 45. A is 1. 45. With this, if it is a completed exam, read off all these steps. With this, the problem completed. So, you can analyze. Addition, how much required? 18. Sum of the roots, 18. Product 45. You can understand. Product 45, addition 18 means 15 plus 3, 18. 15 3 is a 45. You may get doubt. Why not 9 5? Correct. 9 5 is a 45, right? But 9 plus 5, 14. But we need 18. That's why the only possibility is what? 15 and 3. 15 3 is the answer completed. X1 is 15. X2 is 3. Or other one, subjective method. This is the completed method. Subjective method is, so minus 18x to get 45 means 18x you can rewrite as 15 3s are minus 15x minus 3x plus 45 0. So if you take x common, x minus 15 minus take common, x minus 15 0. So x minus 15 to take common, x minus 3 0. Then it becomes x minus 15 0 or x minus 3 0. From this I can say x is equal to 15 or x is equal to 3. This is subjective point. Objective point of view, just if you know sum and product, easily you can understand what are the rules. This is a subjective procedure. Similarly, if you go for the one more question, x square is equal 24 minus 10x. First, you should write in terms of ax square plus bx plus c 0. So it comes left side x square minus 10x means plus 10x 24 comes left side, minus 24 0. Observe carefully. Here what is A value? 1. B value 10. C value minus 24. Same procedure. X1 plus X2. Some other roots formula. Minus B by A. So that minus 10 by 1 minus 10. Product of the roots X1 X2 formula. C by A means minus 24 by 1. It becomes minus 24. Then you can understand sum is minus 10. Addition is, sum is minus 10. Product minus 24. With this you can solve. Sum minus 10. Addition is, product is minus 24. Sum of the roots minus 10. Product of the roots minus 24. Product of the roots we shall get minus 24. You can easily understand 12 twos are 24. To get minus 10 means x1 must be minus 12, x2 must be 2. So minus 12 plus 2 minus 10. Answer completed. So whenever you have product and some of the roots, the problem easily we can complete. So sum is minus 10, product is minus 24. So 12 twos are 24, but x1 must be 1 is minus 12, x2 is 2. Minus 12 plus 2 minus 10 satisfied. Or this 10x you can rewrite as x squared plus 12x minus 2x minus 24 0. Take x common here. X plus 12 minus 2 take common. X plus 12 is equal 0. Then x plus 12, here it is there, you take common.